What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am the artist known as, or AKA for short. You've come across my Eyes Shut art series where I scribble in a piece of paper and then turn it into a piece of art, all while giving you guys story time. Alright, here we go. Alright, first off, I gotta dedicate this story to my brothers and sisters in Hawaii, as well as my stoners, because as you'll see later on, this story is fucking hilarious. So this story starts off on a Friday night in Honolulu. I was just hanging out at the apartment waiting for homies to hit me up, see what was going on for the night, when all of a sudden my homie Antonio hits me up. He has a channel as well, I'll link him in the bio, but he hits me up and says, "Hey, we're going to this dope ass party on the west side, let's go." And I'm all, alright, let's fucking get it. So we hop in the car with a couple of his homies and we head out there. So for those of you who aren't aware, the west side of Oahu, which is the island I was living on at the time, is pretty much half military housing and military bases and half rural farmland, maybe a little town here or there, but it's not like built up. It's not anything like a city really. So anyways, we're driving, we're having a bomb time, blasting some tunes, homies in the back of the truck, and we pull up. The sun's already gone down. It's about 10 o'clock at night. We pull up to the house. And me being the respectful stoner that I am, when I show up to the house and I meet the residents and the owners, I ask politely where they would like me to smoke. You know, I'm not just going to light up in someone's house. And they go ahead and tell me, look, just don't smoke inside. You can do stuff in the back, but we prefer if you smoke out on the street. And I go, no problem, man. I'm going to go roll one up in the back and I'll come back out when I'm done. And they say, cool, man, cool. This is literally 5 minutes of me getting to this party, by the way. I have not been here for any amount of time, really. So, as the social butterfly that I am, I bounce around, say hi to people, meet new faces, meet other people I already knew, and I make my way through the house and into the backyard. When I got to the back, there was probably like 3 or 4 more people out there, but everyone else was inside. I sat down at the table, started rolling my joint, thinking nothing of it. Then, right when I'm about to finish rolling up this joint, I hear somebody go, "Hey, you!" And I was very focused, trying to put the final touches on my joint. And so my head pops up, and at this point, I'm just trying to figure out if that was directed at me or not. But lo and behold, what do I see when I look up? I see about 5 or 6, 6'2", 6'6" tall, buff-ass military recruit kids, all staring at me with anger in their faces. So at this point, I look around, judge my surroundings, and realize everyone else is gone. They've all gone in the house, and I am the only person in the backyard with these 5 dudes all looking at me like they want to beat the fuck out of me. And I look up and just go, "Who, me?" Then, who I can only assume was the leader of the group, steps forward and goes,
"You can't have that here."
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop the voice. But he goes, "You can't have that here." And I say, "Look, I talked to the owner, I'm gonna go smoke it out in the street. He said it's fine. I don't want to bother you guys or anything like that. I'm not looking for a fight." I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. Either way, they were not having it. And they literally started to almost like circle around me. And at this point, I'm kind of getting a little worried, to be honest, just because I was extremely outnumbered. Not that I don't doubt my fighting skills, but there was no way I was going to come out of that. And in the back of my head, I'm just thinking, this is over a fucking joint. So I ask him again, I'm like, please, I'm just going to go out in the front. It's not a problem. I'm not trying to bother you. And they just weren't. They just were yelling at me, getting closer and closer, like, "You can't have that here. We get drug tested. We're in the military. Blah, 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 blah." Oh my god. Okay, I'll stop the voices. I'm sorry. But this is what it was like. So, as my saving grace, my friend just happens to come to the back door and look outside and see what's going on. And I make eye contact with him, ignoring everyone around me. I look at him, and he looks at me, and just runs back inside. And within probably 5 or 7 seconds, him and his friends run back out, and all group up behind me. And mind you, these guys are huge, like buff, big, huge Hawaiian guys. Like 6 foot plus, 300 pounds plus, just ripped. And they're looking at these military kids like, are we gonna have a problem here? And boy, can I tell you, they went from 100 to 0 real fucking quick. You know, they were apologizing within seconds, saying they're sorry, saying please don't kick us out, you know, blah blah blah. And the only thing is, out of all of that, the funniest shit to me was the image of me standing there with these huge Hawaiian guys backing me up, and me just being this little tiny ginger kid holding a joint in his mouth. And that little joint is what started that whole thing. Luckily, no fists were thrown. I was able to walk out to the front street and smoke my joint. I don't know what the fuck happened to those military kids, but it just goes to show, if you're ever going to a party, find the host, be respectful, make sure you're not breaking any of their rules so you don't get in a fight with a bunch of their friends. And on that note, I'm going to leave you with a couple questions. Answer them in the comments below, or dislike this video because I'm asking you questions. I do not care. But have you ever been in a fight? Have you been to Hawaii? What did you think? What are your thoughts on the locals? Because I personally love all those guys. Everyone I met there was amazingly thoughtful and nice. I think the only thing that they don't like is people mistreating the land and just disregarding their culture and shit. With that being said, there is way too much sound around me right now, and God damn it, that fucking nail gun. Alright, shoots guys. Shoots, have a good day. Leave a like.